देखो लास्ट में देखो सी वाला जो है लिंक, इस सी वाला करके जो लिंक है, ठीक। एक एक सेकंड, एक मैं सेंड कर। हाँ 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 हाँ।
नहीं आया, एक भी लिंक नहीं आया।
हेलो 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 हेलो।
चल आएगा
हाँ लास्ट में सी ही है ना?
हाँ
है ना?
9C।
9C
किसको भेजना है?
नहीं, मैं अभी गौतम को डाल देती हूँ।
मैं भी
क्या क्या नाम डलेगा उसको?
अर्चना गौतम ना?
क्या जीपीसी दो, जीपीसी।
हाँ जीपीसी से डाल दो। वीडियो ऑन देखिए कौन सी।
इधर लगा, इधर लेंगे तो लेट लेंगे, सब अंदर आएगा। कोई बोलते मत कर।
नहीं अभी रहने दो, हम लोग टाइम के बाद ही करते हैं ना।
नहीं क्या है भाई, मैं बात हो रही है,
रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट है ना?
ना।
हेलो।
आवाज आ रही है?
Am I audible? GJPC, can you please confirm?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
दूसरा कोई ले भी नहीं जा सकता।
GJPC to kindly monitor and keep everybody on mute. I think it would be difficult to carry out the meeting if we have people joining in between and talking online.
ठीक है सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग सत्या जी।
बाद में बात कर लेंगे।
Good morning. Good morning.
Should we wait a little more time?
I think we'll wait for
10:28.
yes, please. Another 5 more minutes and then.
Yes. Okay.
सत्या सर नमस्कार। 10:32 पे स्टार्ट करते हैं सर, अभी लोग ज्वाइन ही हो रहे। 10:32 पे हम साहब स्टार्ट करते हैं।
अपना जेठा कंपाउंड यूनिट 1 बाइसिकल रेलवे स्टेशन बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर रोड किधर है?
Morning अशोक गौतम जी।
Very good morning, sir. So happy to join this webinar, sir.
Very good. Welcome. Welcome.
मुझे करना है वहाँ पे जाना पड़ेगा।
देखना बाल सही है।
सिंपल वाले ट्रेन
एक तो मौसम है कि जो ना फोन करता हूँ
ये नहीं क्या?
यस थोड़ी और है ठीक है हाँ क्या अरे वो कुरियर करना है ना मुझे आज कुरियर करेगा ना परसों मिलेगा। आज वो जाएगा अहमदाबाद से जाएगा कि आपको ऑथोराइज करना है।
हाँ তো আমার কাছে লিংক পাঠালে আমি করব না, আমার কাছে লিংক নেই তো আমি কোথা থেকে করব?
I would request all participants to mute themselves when the program is on. They would be given an opportunity to raise their questions after the
Good morning.
presentation is over. So please keep yourself muted.
I request the admin from GJPC to kindly mute everybody and also invoke the admin provisions where people will not be able to unmute by themselves without the permission from the admin.
Okay.
Satyaraji, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Please.
नमस्कार, आप सभी से आग्रह है कि आप लोग अपने आप को म्यूट करके रखें और आपके कोई क्वेश्चंस होंगे तो आप चैट बॉक्स में डालें। आप हैंड रेज कर सकते हैं। पीपीटी के प्रेजेंटेशन के बाद में आपके क्वेश्चंस को लिया जाएगा। दुग्गल सर, अब आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं।
Do we start or wait for some more time?
सर स्टार्ट करें ना।
अच्छा चलो।
Sir, kindly start.
So, good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to all the participants who have joined here to understand the process of application for getting the gold TRQ from India UAE CEPA. As you all know, there is 1% duty concession for a fixed quantity of TRQ, which is allotted to the jewelers by the DGFT. So welcome all participants and a special welcome to the DG himself, who is shown interest and has joined us as an observer along with his team of Mr. Satyashri, who is the joint DGFT. Today is the second round of allotment process of TRQ, which is starting early next month, and the process will be explained by the team of DGFT, and the MSTC will be making a detailed presentation on as to how the participants can apply for tender process. I would request all participants to please pay attention to the presentation, and if they have any questions, they can write in the QA box or raise their hand, and they will be given an opportunity to raise their question and get clarifications. So thank you all, and now I hand over to Mr. Satya, who can make his initial opening remarks, and then MSTC representatives can make a detailed presentation on the processes of application. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Satya, you can. Am I audible?
जी सर, आपकी आवाज आ रही है। अनम्यूट हो जाइए आप।
Yeah. Am I audible now?
You are audible, please.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, GJEPC, for helping us organize the second pre-bid conference for the second round of allocation of TRQ. I take this opportunity to also thank all the participants who have shown their enthusiasm in the first pre-bid conference that was organized yesterday by IBX. And also to all those people who have come here to actively understand the allocation procedures. So as Dugalji has mentioned, what we will be doing is that I would be talking to you overall about what is this TRQ, how this process of allocation has been designed, and how our technology partner MSTC will be implementing this in their digital platform. And also we would also be slightly talking about the do's and don'ts that are to be taken care of by applicant or aspirant who wants to avail a TRQ authorization. To start with, let us start with the basics. What is a TRQ? So as most of you might already know, TRQ is nothing but an instrument that will give you, in this case, 1% duty concession for import of gold from UAE under India UAE free trade agreement. Now, whenever the government agrees to form a free trade agreement with a partner country, there are times when it agrees for duties concessions, albeit limited to a definite quota. That is what we call a TRQ. And as you have known earlier, TRQs used to be open for applications in the last quarter of the financial year for the upcoming financial year. And then the EXIM Facilitation Committee at DGFT used to peruse the applications, process these applications, and finally put out the allocations in the public for the rest of the financial year. So we have done a similar exercise in the month of April last year. However, due to certain litigations and observations, it was felt that we should come out with a methodology that is more accessible, equitable, and also transparent for everybody, be it a micro enterprise or a small enterprise, medium enterprise, or anyone, or a large enterprises, to come on an equal footing and put their claim before the government to seek their respective required quota for the tariff rate under the tariff rate quota. So accordingly, we have the government has evaluated a couple of options, and it has felt it correct to use the current online tender and bid mechanism that is being presented before you shortly. Now, what is this online? What does this online bidding or tender mean? So, as you have known in different other occasions, that the tenders are nothing but the price bids that everybody wants to put before a authority, to seek right over certain asset or a property. See, in a general allocation, we will have only one, either one house, one piece of land, or one particular asset for which the auction is done, and everybody, like in IPL, you have one player for which are done, and then finally one person gets the entire asset. But here we wanted a methodology where we have we have created many lots out of the quota, and then we wanted to have multiple winners of the bids at multiple price levels. Therefore, this is a little more elaborate than a general auction, forward auction that you see, where you have one clear winner emerging out of it. So go into the methodology, I'll just give the main features of the current second allocation of the TRQ. So the second round of allocation of TRQ is open for 80 metric ton. I repeat that it is for a total quantity of 80 metric ton. The second thing is that everybody is eligible in terms of their enterprises. There is no restriction that it is only for micro, small, or medium. It is open for everybody. And if you see the government has also come out with the maximum cap on the amount of gold that can be allocated to a particular enterprise. So if you see micro, the cap is 50 kg, small it is 100 kg, medium it is 250 kg, and large or other enterprises who are beyond these classifications is 500 kg. So as you already have seen in the earlier public notices, what are the eligibility criteria for people to participate in this TRQ? The first eligibility criteria is that you should be a valid IEC holder. The second criteria is that you should have a valid hallmark registration with BIS. The third eligibility criteria is that you should have a valid GST registration. And the fourth one is nothing but if you are an MSME, you will have to have a valid MSME certificate. If you are not an MSME, then you will have to upload the declaration informing that you are not classified under any of the micro, small, or medium categories. So I request everybody to be diligent be faithful in giving those declarations, because if you are giving a declaration that you do not fall on all these and there is no set format for it, we would want you to be to be self-compliant, and then based on your declaration you will be allowed to participate in the 500 kg cap limit. So the next thing that I would want to tell you is that the quantities that I have told you, 50, 100, 250 and 500, are over and above the quantities that were allocated to people who have participated in the first round. So people in the first round need not worry whether it is, if they have already got 10, whether they will only get 40. It is not the case. The quantities that I have told, 50, 100, 250 and 500, are for this round of allocation, and irrespective of their earlier allotments. Now, then the other thing that I would want to tell you is that the validity for this for the TRQs that will be issued under the second round is 6 months from the date of issuance of the TRQ authorization. So whenever you get a TRQ authorization, on that it would be clearly mentioned that it is valid for 6 months from the date of issue of authorization. Now I'll also give you a slight comparison between the first round of allocation and the second round of allocation. In the first round, the limits were slightly lesser, and the latest round, the limits have been already clarified. One more difference that we were doing from the first round is the difference in the price bands under which you would submit your bids. Also, the minimum lot sizes under which your bids will be accepted. So these things I will repeat at the end, but now I'll come to the technical terminologies that we are using in the auction. I'll explain the basic design of the auction, so that for you it will be easy when you log in into the MSTC portal and start working on your bids. Now, I'll give you a small analogy of what are these price bands and how do you do this auction. Imagine that your TRQ is nothing but a 1% discount coupon. Imagine that TRQ is 1% discount coupon that you have when government allocates it to you. So when you take this 1% discount coupon and go to customs, you will be charged 1% lesser duty than the general duty that is being charged for gold, otherwise without TRQ. Now, when you are going into the auction, we have arranged 51 different counters. This is just an example. Then I will explain how this happens in the online bidding. So let's say a person walks into a hall where this auction is happening and he sees 51 different counters. When you go to the first counter and you say, I want 5 kg of gold, the first counter would tell you that for every kg of gold that you would get, you will have to pay 1 lakh rupees to the government. Then you move to the next counter, it is 98,000 rupees per kg. To the next counter, it is 96, and so on. We have different counters till 4,000, 2,000 and 0. 0 means that whatever quantity you get, you don't have to pay any bid amount to the government. Let's say 10 people have come. They can approach any one counter or multiple counters or all the counters, and they can bid whatever quantities they want at each counter. But bidding a quantity at a counter means that you are ready to pay on a successful allocation so much of amount to the government if you get the quantity allocated. For example, a person goes and puts up his bid of 10 kgs in the 1 lakh counter or a price band. So tomorrow he gets 10 kg in that price band. Then it means that he has to give to the government 10 lakh rupees upfront for getting the TRQ for 10 kgs. I'll give you one more example. let's say I have walked into this auction. I have seen 51 price bands that are there. I want 20 kgs of gold. I thought that I should not keep all my 20 kgs in one. So I have 1 lakh rupees. I thought that is very, very high cost for me. I moved on to 98, 96. Then I started bidding at, let's say, at 80,000. At 80,000, I have said I want 10 kgs. And at 70,000, I said I want another 10 kgs. At 60, I have put 20 kgs, and so on and so forth. I have started putting my numbers. Now, when the government opens the tender, it will open from the top. In the first, open the 1 lakh. Let's say there are no bids that have come. Then it will, or let's say there have been bids that have come, but they are less than the total of 80 metric tons. Then it will allocate to those people. Then it will move into the 98,000 price band. Then it will open the price bids there, and it will see whether the 1 lakh quantity and 98 quantity together is less than 80 metric tons. Then it will allocate 98,000. Then it will come down to 96,000, do the same exercise, and so on and so forth. It will start opening the bids until the 80 metric tons exhausted, or the entire price bands are exhausted, whichever comes first. So this is how the auction methodology is designed. So therefore, there is no control over anybody's choices. If we have 500 different people doing, they will have 500 different ways to bid. They might bid across all the price bands. They might bid across only a few price bands. They might bid across one price band. It is up to an individual to do it. That is not. Now, when you are going into the MSTC portal, now I come on to the technical side of it. When you go into the MSTC portal, you have 3 stages to cross before you submit your bids. The first stage is registration at MSTC portal. If you have already registered, there is no issue. So registration is free of cost. There is anybody can register, but as we have clearly told, for one IEC, there should be only one bidder who would be participating in the bid. Do not violate this, so that this would call for penal action also. We would want only one bidder for every IEC. So first step is that you would register without any cost on the MSTC website. The second step is you would want to participate in a particular allocation. Let's say the second round of allocation, the participation fee is 5,000 rupees, non-refundable. This is MSTC participation charges for you to avail the services. So once you do this, you are asked to give details of your technical qualifications, which means if you're an IEC holder, you'll be asked to give an IEC document. If you're a valid GST holder, GST document, valid hallmark document, valid MSME document, or a declaration from the director or a authorized person saying that, or director, proprietor, or partner informing that you do not fall under any of the categories. Now, once you do this, you will be asked to pay 1 lakh rupees of bid security. Lakh rupees of bid security, irrespective of the quantity that you are going to bid. This is refundable on 2 occasions. One, if you are a successful allottee, if you got some allocation and you have paid your price bid and the bid amount to the DGFT, then you will get your 1 lakh back. Or if you did not get any bid at all, let's say you have bid and then you are unsuccessful, in the sense people above you have already exhausted the quota, then also you would get your 1 lakh rupees back. So 1 lakh rupees is only a bid security for you to follow the procedure meticulously. So once you pay the bid security, you will be allowed to submit your price bids. The price bids are nothing but the actual quantities that you would want to have against each of the price bands that I have mentioned earlier. You have 51 price bands. ranging from 1 lakh to 0 in steps of 2000, and you can only apply. Just a second. So you have 51 price bands, and also anybody who is trying to bid can only bid in multiples of 5 kgs. In the first round of auction, we have allowed people to bid for 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg because the limits were smaller. Now we have, the government has taken a call to say that you can either bid for 5 kg, 10 kg, 15 kg, so on within your cap, so that the total the bids cannot be less than in the multiples of 5 kgs. So this is another change that we have done. I request everybody to take note. Once you have completed those bids and then you upload the Excel sheet, you will be successfully submitting your bid, and that would end your role in the submission of bids. What happens next is that DGFT will open the technical bids on the next suitable date. And then only people who are technically qualified, please mind this, only people who have technically qualified, in the sense who have given their correct documentation, will be considered for the allocation. So anybody who has not given their documents, they have missed uploading it, will not have a right on the allocations. We have been telling this, we have clearly written in the tender document also. I request everybody to exercise caution, upload all your documents properly, and then for the price bid. So then the DGFT will open the technical qualifications. Only after that we will open the price bids for the technically qualified people, and we will start allocations. The EFC will start allocations right from the 1 lakh price band going downwards. One more thing I wanted to tell you is that the bids would be open from 2nd of February till 6th of February, 5 p.m. Note that it is 5 p.m. on the 6th of February. Please be, aware about the time on the 6th of February. Do not rush in for the last minute bids. You have been given 1 week time. Generally, we were told that the auctions only run for a particular day, but because this is the first time the auctions are being carried out, we are trying to give you more time. So request everybody to exercise their caution and be aware while submitting the bids, and please do it within the stipulated time, so that you don't lose your chance to file a bid. See, these are the ones that I wanted to bring to the notice of the people. I hope I have clarified, and a couple of doubts that we have received last time I would also reiterate, so that we do not want to have the same questions again. Number one, whatever is the category that is given on the valid MSME will be treated as your category. So DGFT will not be going into each and individual turnover again, considering their changes in the latest year or whatever. So as we have clearly said that your MSME certificate will determine your category. So whoever has to get it updated should have gotten it updated by now. Whatever is valid during that period and what is submitted during the auction will be taken. See, this is a trust-based system, so we would request you to be very vigilant and aware about what we are doing. With respect to, once you have submitted your bid, you will have an option to change until the last day. Those details will be clearly mentioned by MSTC. So, and I have already told you the authority letter that you have to give with respect to people participating it other than the proprietors, karta or partner or the director is a simple authority letter which is signed and stamped by the director or the partner or the proprietor of the company. So we are not giving any specific formats. So, and even declaration is a declaration that you would say that, you do not fall under these criteria, micro, small or medium. Therefore, you would want to avail the TRQ under the others category. So now I have also, I think I have forgot to tell you what happens once you get the allocations that are displayed in the public domain. Once you get the allocations, then you file a TRQ application on the DGFT portal. So until then, I request everyone not to file any TRQ applications on the DGFT portal. Okay, there is no point in filing a TRQ application when you do not have an allocation. So you will only file the TRQ application after the allocations are put in the public domain. Only people with successful bids will submit a TRQ application on the DGFT portal. And along with that, they will pay the bid amount. No bid amount needs to be paid till during the auction. During auction procedure, during the bid procedure, no bid amount is to be paid. But that does not mean that you give any random amount because you are not paying. In case you say that you would want to pay this bid amount and later default, in the sense after allocation, if you are not paying that bid amount to the DGFT, you will your bid security will be forfeited by DGFT, and also you will not be allowed to participate in the next year of auctions. You will be completely barred from the next year of auctions. Please be mindful. This is a very trust-based system. We would want everybody to be compliant and to be aware and to be cautious while submitting their bids. So I think let's say I'll give you one last example before I give it back to the to the GJPC and MSTC for their thing. Let's say I have I wanted a 20 kg. I have a 20 kg requirement of gold. So I have bid 10 kgs under 50,000 and 10 kgs under 25,000. And I've got 10 kgs in 50,000 and 10 kgs in 25,000. So I have 5 lakhs plus 2.5 lakhs that I need to pay to the government. Am I right? So when I'm filing a TRQ application, I will have to pay to the government 7.5 lakhs in advance so that I will get a TRQ certificate. Just allow me a moment. I need to take a call.
ఎన్నో ట్యాక్స్ కట్టనున్నా నా బందా
I will, when I am filing the TRQ application after I've got 20 kg, I will pay 7.5 lakhs at one shot and I'll get the TRQ certificate. But you can import it at your own convenience, during the entire period of 6 months. So the list of bidders will be successful bidders will be put out in the DGFT website under the minutes of the meeting and EFC meeting under India UAE CEPA. And also you will get an email either from MSTC or from DGFT informing that you have been allocated particular amount and for a bid amount of so much. So these two will be your proofs so that you should not be falling prey to any spurious emails. So you will have to check the DGFT website, and also you should get a confirmation on your email that you have been allocated for so much of an amount. Thank you. I hope I have been clear. In case of any other detail, we'll take the questions at the end. Now I'll give it back to GJEPC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for explaining in detail the various nuances of the process of the TRQ scheme. I think you have explained very well. What I observe is that from the last allocation of 30 metric tons, there are two big changes this time. One is that, as you have said, that this time the applications will be more on trust based, which is a very good deviation from the earlier processes, that the applicants will be making a declaration as to whether they are MSME or not. It is a trust based application process. It is very good and appreciable. Secondly, for the benefit of the participants, as the Joint DG has explained, please ensure that your applications are complete in all respects, because incomplete applications are liable to be rejected. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, yes. Incomplete applications will not go forward for allocations. And in the first case, MSMEs will submit their MSME certificate. Whoever is not an MSME will clearly say that he is not an MSME and he will proceed for the.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And lastly, one more important change this time, what we observe is that in the previous first round of allocations, there was doubt in the minds of applicants about the refund of their bid application money of 1 lakh rupees. In this notification for second round, I think it is made clear that the refund will be made within 4 weeks if the application is not approved. That is also a very good change which has been made.
No, this was there in the earlier tender document as well, but most of had their allocation, so there has not been much of a issue. People who have not been able to submit would have some issues with respect to refund that is being sorted out. Wherever there are places, the others where there have been documentation issues, they would not receive a refund.
Very good. So thank you again for explaining all these in detail. And I think now we hand over to MSTC to explain the processes of making the application on their website. Ms. Unnati, you can take over, please. Are you there?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, sir. I'm Unnati Saini from MSTC Limited. We are the auctioneer for DGFT for the TRQ TRQ of gold for the second round. This meeting is regarding the second round of TRQ allocations. I'll be giving you the presentations on how to register on our website and how to do the bid submission for the TRQ allocations, along with certain rules which have already been discussed though. I'll just share my screen. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So this is regarding the registration, how you can do the registration on our website. Please note down our website, that is www.mstcecommerce.com. The website looks like this. Here you have to go to e-procurement, and under e-procurement there is this DGFT heading. Once you click on DGFT, you will be navigated to DGFT homepage, which will look like this. So here on the left hand side, there are certain documents which have been uploaded for your reference. If you want to download the trade notice or any notification which have been uploaded on our website, you can just click on this notification trade notice and download the same. Also, there are two logins, bidder login and DGFT login. You have to go to bidder login for participating or for registration, logging into our system. For registration purpose, Under the bidder login, there is an option of bidder registration. You have to go to the bidder registration. You have to click on the bidder registration button. Once you click on bidder registration button, several sort of a KYC form will appear for you to fill in up. The registration is free of cost and it is a one-time registration. Once you have people who have already registered in the first round, they need not to register again. You have to fill in these forms like the about you, the company's name, the contact details of the contact person, email ID, phone number, then your PAN and GST details, the bank details. Please make sure that you have to, the bank details which you're mentioning here, you have to transact any amount into MSTC's account through this bank only, and the account should be in the name of the company which you're registering on our website. And in the tab of login details, you have to select a user ID and a password with which you will be logging into our system. Once you fill in this up and agree to the terms and conditions, submit the button. You have 2 OTPs will be provided to you, one on your email and one on the mobile. You have to fill in both the OTPs and finally submit it. Once you submit it, you will receive a message that you have been registered on MSTC's e-procurement system. Upon registration, successful submission, your account will be automatically activated. No registration fees is levied, so once you submit it, it will be automatically activated and you can go to DGFT homepage and logging in using your DSC. An email will also be received on your registered email. For logging in, you have to go to DGFT homepage, fill in your details, that is user ID, password, and click on the button login. You will be needing a DSC, that is a class 3 valid signing and encryption DSC. Please make sure you have a signing and encryption DSC. Both the keys should be there in your DSC, otherwise you won't be able to participate or submit the bid. In the first login, when you're doing the first login, you have to register your DSC. You will have to click on register. A pop-up will come for you to verify or register the DSC. You have to click on OK. The DSC details will come on the screen and you have to select the DSC from the box. Once you select the DSC, click on OK. It will be registered and synchronized to your login. You will get a message of DSC is successfully verified. Once this is done, that means this DSC has been mapped to your user ID, whichever you registered with us. You can go to the login after logging in with your DSC. This is the home page of MSTC where you have to submit the bid. There are some few important instructions. You are advised to please complete the registration well in advance. The registration on MST's website is already open. You can do it well in advance. The tender is open from 2nd to 6th. Registration is open now. I would request you to please register on our website. And if you need any help from MSTC, you can call me or on the help desk. You also need to have a valid class 3 signing and encryption type digital signature for submission of bid. This one DSC which you will be mapping, you will be needing it for each login and for the submission participation in the e-tender. Only one bidder can register per IEC. If your two bidders are registering against one IEC, only one will be allotted, the TRQ. And for any help desk support, you can call MSTC. So this is the bidder registration process. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible. It is visible. No. No, now it is gone.
Very much visible, ma'am.
I hope my screen is visible. Some people are saying that it's not visible.
No, now it is not visible.
Sir, can you please confirm?
पीटी आपकी नहीं दिखाई पड़ रही है.
Okay.
It is visible.
Thank you for the confirmation. So now we are moving on to the bid submission guide for. I would also like to submit here that these two guides, which I'm showing you, are already available on our system under the heading Bidders Guide on the DGFT homepage. So you will be needing to navigate to DGFT homepage, login to our system.
Your voice is echoing. I think you have got.
And
Your
DSC.
voice is echoing.
Once you log in, after verification of your DSC, the home page, the login page will appear to you. Here you have to go to bid floor. The tender will be available on the bid floor from 2nd February to 6th February until 5 p.m. Please make a note of the time until 5 p.m. on 6th February. For bid submission, you have to go to bid floor. Once you go to bid floor, you will be getting a list of the live events. You have to go to Directorate General of Foreign Trade, DGFT. A tender will be available for you to bidding. You can make it a favorite and go to the favorite tab for easy access to this. Or you can go to bid floor every time, select the tender. Once you select the tender,
Unnati, can you hear me? Your voice is echoing and the
available for your
screen is
bidding.
not moving.
So
It is
you
static.
have to acknowledge the terms
Can
and
you hear,
condition,
please?
sign it with your DSC for the first
Unnati,
time
can you
also.
hear?
Once you click on sign in through your DSC, there are two types of payment which you have to do. One is the transaction fee payment or the participation fee. That is 5,000 plus GST, totals up to 5,900. It is a
Someone may
non-refundable
please call
payment
ma'am and
and is
ask her
given
to
to every
stop
tender.
and
Unnati,
just
your
get the
screen is
technical.
not
Second is
moving.
EMD fee of that is
Please
security
someone call
deposit
to
or
ma'am
EMD
and
of 1
ask her.
lakh
She's
rupees.
unable to hear.
The second is the EMD or security deposit of 1 lakh rupees, which you have
Unnati,
to
your
pay
screen
prior
is
to the
not
submission
moving.
of bid. Once these two payments have been done by the bidder, your system will be allowing you to bid further. That is the document attached, the technical bid submission, and the financial bid submission. For payment of the transaction fee payment and EMD fee payment, we have two options. One is the NEFT RTGS and the online payment. In the NEFT RTGS payment, if you're doing it through NEFT RTGS, you have to click on NEFT RTGS and click on proceed to payment. You will be needing to generate.
Your screen is not moving, Unnati.
Echo.
Screen is not moving and your voice is echoing.
Oh. Hello.
हाँ अब दिख रही है, अब दिखी इसकी स्क्रीन।
Yes, now it is visible.
I hope the screen is visible now.
Yeah, now it is visible.
I'll start from the bidding process.
Please go on.
Okay. So this is the bid submission guide for bidders. You have to visit our website for bidding, www.mstcecommerce.com, and navigate to e-procurement and then DGFT. Once you click on DGFT, you will land to DGFT homepage. As I've already told you, there are certain documents like trade notice or any notification related to the process, TRQ allocation process. You can download the documents from these links on the left hand side, and from the right hand side, once you have registered and you have the user ID and password, you have to fill in your details, the user ID and password, and click on the login button. Once you click on login button, the system will ask you to verify your DSE. For verifying your DSE, you have to click on verify and select the DSE from the DSE box. Once you select the DSE, click on OK. It will be asking for the password of the DSE. You have to fill in the DSE pin. And once it will be successfully verified, you will be navigated to the bid home page. To participate in the tender, you have to click on the button bid floor. The tender will be available on our website from 2nd February to 6th February until 5 p.m. Once you click on bid floor, a list of live events will be shown to you. You have to go to DGFT and click on the particular tender. We have also made a button of make favorite. If you want an easy access, there is a favorite button. You can make it favorite and go directly to this option. Once you click on the tender link, the system will ask you to acknowledge the bidding process that you've read. It's part of a disclaimer that you've read and understood the terms and conditions of the tender process. You have to sign this disclaimer with your DSE. Once you sign it with your DSE, verify it, the system will be leading you to the tender submission page. For tender submission, prior to your submission of the bid, you need to pay two types of payment. One is the transaction fee payment, that is the participation fee, which is 5,000 plus GST, that is 5,900 rupees. This is non-refundable and it is different for each tender. The second is the EMD or security deposit payment, that is 1 lakh rupees. Both of these payments you have to pay for each tender. Then once you submit these two payments, only then you will be allowed for the submission of the bid. That is the document attached, the technical bid submission, and the financial bid submission. For the payment of transaction fee and EMD, you can click on transaction fee payment. Once you click on transaction fee payment, you have to select your preferred payment mode. That is either NEFT RTGS or an online payment. For NEFT RTGS, you have to generate, if you click on NEFT RTGS, you will be able to generate a challan. Like once you click on NEFT and the button proceed to payment, the system will ask you for your bank details. Once you click on this and you have to generate a challan. Once you generate a challan, there will be a beneficiary number and a beneficiary account number. You can pay your payment, the amount for which you have generated the challan, in this beneficiary account number. If you want to pay through online payment mode, you have to click on online payment mode. Once you click on online payment mode, you will get several payment modes like credit, debit cards, net banking, UPI, Google Pay. You can click any of it, whatever is feasible to you, and do the payment. The payment process for EMD and transaction fee is same. You can pay either through NEFT or online payment. Once these two payments have been reflected in MSTC system, this is a pure online process. No manual intervention is there. Please make sure that correct bank details have been mentioned and the payment is done correctly. Once it is reflected in our system, the bid submission links will be enabled. For bid submission, there are two steps. One is the document attached and the other is the technical and financial bid. You have to attach the document first to the tender, and then you have to submit the bid technically and the financial bid. Now here you can see on the screen, the document attach option is open for you, enabled for you. Here you can check whether you have attached the document through the link event specific bid status. If you click on the link without attaching the document, the status of the document will be shows pending, and when you have attached the document, it will be displayed as attached. For the document attached, you have to first upload the documents in the option of My Documents, which is available for you here. You have to click on My Documents. This can be done before 2nd also for your ease. You can keep your documents ready and uploaded in My Documents so that once the tender is live on the live floor, you can just go and attach the documents. So a document library is made for you. You can, once you have uploaded the documents, they will be available here unless and until you hide them. To upload the document, you have to click on My Document. A page like this will appear. You have to write the file name, browse your file, and submit it. You can submit all the documents at each one by one, or you can just add document row, click browse all the documents and submit once. Once you submit the upload the documents, the list of the documents which have been uploaded will come under uploaded document list. If you want to delete any document or hide any document, you can just click on the button hide doc, which is available on your screen. All the hidden documents will also be available under the heading view hidden documents. Once your documents have been uploaded, and you will be needing DSC for the uploading of the documents too. Once the documents have been uploaded, you will receive a message of documents uploaded successfully. And the documents will be available in the My Document library. Once this is done, you can move towards attaching the documents on the bid floor. For attaching the documents, click on Document Attach. See, the status now is pending for document attach. Once we attach the document, the status will change to attached. So we have 5 documents which you need to upload for technical qualification: IEC certificate, GST certificate, BIS hallmark certificate. Number 4 is MSME certificate or declaration of non-MSME. If you are an MSME enterprise, you can just upload your MSME certificate, and if you are non-MSME, you have to upload a declaration that my company is non-MSME and upload it under this heading. The 5th is authorization. If the owner of the company has authorized someone else to bid on the company's behalf, then an authorization on their letterhead with the seal and sign of the owner of the company is required. You have to give an undertaking for the same and upload under point number 9. Point number 5, all the documents are necessary. If the owner of the company is bidding in the tender, you can just write in the authorization letter that I am the owner of the company and I'm using my own DSC to submit the bid, and upload it under the heading authorization. Once you've attached the documents under all the 5 headings, technical and financial bid option for technical and financial bid will be open to you. For attaching, you just have to select the document type. All the documents which have been uploaded in your library will be visible to you. You have to click on attach document and sign with your DSC. Once the document is attached, the status of the attached document will change to detached document, and you will receive a message that document is attached successfully. You have to do for all the 5 documents. And once all the 5 documents have been done, the status of document attached will become attached. It will be changed to attached. After you have attached the documents, the next option for lot specific bid will open here. Once you click on lot specific bid, you will receive you will go to an option for submission of technical bid. Once you click on technical bid, please note here that only technical bid option is opened. Once you submit the technical bid, the price cover will open, and the action here, since it is no bid saved, it will also keep changing. So for submission of the technical bid, please click on technical bid. Once you submit it, a form will appear in point number 1, you have to select which type of enterprises are you, micro, small, medium, or others. A drop down will appear. You have to click submit, click on the respective enterprise from which you're bidding. You have to write your IEC number and your GST number, and in other terms and conditions you have to agree. After filling up this form, you have to click on the button save. Once you click on the button save, the system will be asking you for the verification of your bid through your DSE. Once you click on proceed to sign and verify the same by selecting your DSE, your technical bid will be saved. Once the technical bid saved, will proceed towards submitting of price bid. The action will change to, the status will change to technical bid saved. For submission of the financial bid, you have to download the price bid, fill in the Excel and upload the same Excel through the link upload price bid. Please note that once you download the price bid, you have to maintain the same name of the bid, the same name of the file, and the same format. Please don't change the name of the file before uploading or change the format of the file. Once you download the price bid, Excel sheet will be downloaded in your system. It will be like this. The format would be like this. You will be getting 51 price buckets ranging from 1 lakh to 0 with a difference of 2000. You can bid in any number of price buckets as you required under the heading enter quantity. You have to enter the quantity only in multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. No other numbers are allowed while bidding. Once you fill in the Excel sheet, you have to save it in the same format with the same name and upload it. If you're bidding at 1 lakh price buckets, it would infer that the bidder intends to pay 1 lakh rupees per 1 kg of allocation of TRQ. For 98,000, it would mean that the bidder intends to pay 98,000 per 1 kg of allocation of TRQ, and so on. Once you have saved, fill in the file and saved it, you have to go to the option of upload price bid. After clicking on the button upload price bid, you will go to a screen like this. You have to click on upload and save encrypt file. Once you click on this, the system will ask for you for the DSE signing. Once you click on this DSE signing, the system will ask you to browse the file where you have saved and open it and upload it on our system. Once you upload it, you will receive a message, price bid saved successfully. The bid has been encrypted at this stage. Once the price bid have been saved successfully, the status will change to final submit. That means your technical bid and financial bid have been saved successfully in our system. Now you can final submit the bid with your DSE. Once you final submit it, your bid will be submitted successfully. Once your bid will be submitted successful, that means the process on MSTC's website is completed. If you want to delete or revise your bid, you can click on the delete bid button and resubmit the technical bid and financial bid again. One option which we have provided is delete all bid. You can also check the status of the bid by clicking on lot specific bid status. It will come like this: technical bid saved, price bid saved, bid submission, bid submitted. We have also given you an option of delete all bid. If you go to the option of delete all bid, you will have to attach the documents also again. If you just click delete bid, you have to you have to submit technical and financial bid. If you click on delete all bid, you have to do the document attach part also again. So this is the process of bid submission. You can revise your bid using this button. You will receive a message that your bid have been successfully submitted, and you will also receive a mail from MSTC that the bid has been successfully submitted. For these guides which I've shown you right now, these are available on our website on the DGFT homepage under the heading bidder guide. You can download it from there for your reference. Also, there is an option of contact us where MSTC's phone number, help desk number, and my number and email is available. I will also write it here in the chat box for your reference. You may please note down the number and the email ID. Please note down the number from the chat box. I hope everything is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you may please ask now.
Thank you, Unnati. You have finished? So thank you, Unnati, for making this detailed presentation on the application process for bidding. Before we start the questions which have been given in the chat box, I would just like to remind the participants that the bid application process, as explained, will start on 2nd February and will be on till 5 p.m. on the 6th of February. So between that period, you have to file your bid applications, and the bids will be opened on 9th February and the TRQ allocations will be made on 16th of February. So we will now take the questions which have been given in the chat box, and then participants can also raise their hands and we will give them an opportunity to seek their clarifications. So the first question is from Tarun Jewels. Please let me know how to get registered for customs one-time registration for jewelry export. Although it is not concerning the TRQ, but I may explain on behalf of GJEPC that all jewelry exporters, all those who export gold, silver or platinum jewelry, are required to have one-time registration done with their jurisdictional commissioners. Suppose you are in Mumbai or in Delhi, then you have to get registered with the customs at Delhi or in Mumbai or at the port from where you will be exporting. For this, there is no online application or a fixed format. You are required to submit your company details, IEC code copy, GST copy, Aadhaar card, etc., and your address, and the customs will verify all those and give you a one-time registration. Council, to facilitate and to ease this process, has requested and made a representation to the CBIC to make this process online. Right now it is in a manual process, but we have requested the CBIC to make the one-time registration process online. I would request Tarun Jewels to contact GJEPC office in the region where they are located in Delhi, Mumbai, Jaipur, Surat, Chennai or Calcutta for any difficulty they face in this regard. The next question is from Meet. They say, can we change the bid once submitted?
Yes,
This you have already explained. Unnati can say again.
Yes, sir. Once until the tender is live on the floor, that is from 2nd to 6th until 5 p.m., you can delete your bid and resubmit it again.
Good, thank you. The next question is from Finnovus. It says, could you please share the authorization letter format for bidding? Unnati, what is that? Could you please share the authorization? What authorization letter?
The authorization letter comes in two places. One is that where you're not the director, proprietor, partner, karta of your firm, but you still want to bid for a firm, then we said that they will have to have an authority letter from the proprietor, partner, director of the company, duly authorized that he is part of the firm and he is authorized to participate in the bidding. Anyways, there is a digital key also that is of the firm or the company or the partnership firm that is accompanied with it. So that is where we wanted due procedure to be followed. That is one. The second thing where there is a letter, if not an authority letter, but a declaration is for the MSME side. So in both the places, we have not kept any particular format to be followed, but we would request everybody to clearly authorize saying that Mr. So and so bearing his Aadhaar or any credentials is employee of the company, or he is authorized by the company, partnership firm, proprietorship firm to participate in the auction on the behalf of the organization, and the digital key also to use the digital key to submit the bids.
Okay, thank you. So next is from Pushpa Jewelers, which says after confirmation bid, how to pay bid amount. This was already explained by Unnati.
The bid amount will be paid only at the conclusion of the auction and after the allocations that are placed in the public domain by DGFT. Then people will pay bid amount directly to DGFT along with the TRQ application. So there are three kinds of things that are talked about payment. One is the participation fee, which is 5,000 rupees to MSTC, non-refundable. There is bid security that is paid to MSTC, which is refundable on the occasion of a completion of the exercise and no bids are allocated, or on the successful allocation of bid and payment of bidder. So the third one is the bid amount that a successful allottee will only be asked to pay along with the TRQ application that he submits. So it is like this. One, we have a system that MSTC system that allows you to place the bids and then call out people who are eligible for it. This is placed in the public domain. Once the list in the public domain is available, and people will be then asked to file the actual application of TRQ, which will be transmitted to the customs on the DGFT website. The applicant will be asked to pay the entire bid amount along with the TRQ application. In case of any discrepancies, DGFT will duly send it back to the applicant, make it deficient, asking him to pay any differential duty in case of any difference. Thank you.
Next is from Fusion 12, which says, when will we get the refund that we have applied for, and when will we get the TRQ registration number?
See, the refund for the current auction will be done once the allocations are placed in the public domain. A refund will be for two kinds of people, as I've been trying to say. The first kind of people are the ones who have not got any bids. Then that refund will be immediately processed and taken on file, and it will be directly sent from the MSTC back to the accounts from which the payments have been received. The second category of refunds is people who have been successfully allocated and they have come back to DGFT and paid their bid amount. There, the bid securities will be sent back to them as and when the entire issuance of TRQ is complete. Done. And we have also been seeing the cases of queries saying that the refund of the first round of allocations. I need to check because there have been a couple of cases where we had to give the refunds. We will take that offline, and we are largely on it. We have been working on it, and that should happen very quickly.
Thank you. The next is again from Pushpa Jewelry. It says its bid amount is like 10 kg. Have we to pay full amount at a time? That was explained.
I have already answered. I have already answered. I have seen that and answered. You're on mute.
Sorry. Next is again from Fusion Jewels, which says, where do we find the list of successful bidders and how much has been allocated?
See, the communications will come to you in two layers. The list of successful allocations will be put on the DGFT website. Okay, on the DGFT website, you will have, there is we'll give you the entire detail in a ticker on the MSTC. We'll soon send it to MSTC, and we'll also place a ticker on the DGFT website. The second thing is that you will also be receiving an email from either MSTC or DGFT informing your actual allocations and the amount of bid that needs to be paid.
The next question was already answered in the PPT, that can we have view of screen here where we will be filing the technical bid. This was shown by MSTC. The next question is, sir, what about the refund of previous? This also you have explained Join DG sir. You are going to see now. Let me see. Yeah. There's a question from Meet. This says this scheme can be used for silver as well. No, this is only for TRQ for gold import under India UAE CEPA. I hope I am clear. And the next is from Sandeep Kumar, which says for a proprietorship firm, DSC should be in the name of firm or proprietor name.
Yeah, so DSC for a proprietorship firm, DSC can be in the name of the contact person, that is the proprietor, or in the name of the firm. That doesn't, it has no, the system will have no issue for it, but only one DSC can be mapped to a single login. You cannot use a single DSC for two user IDs.
All right. Then is if one from Mr. Mandoot, which says if we delete bid, then can we ask for refund of deposit?
See, I request you to be very vigilant. That is what I am trying to say. We will have infinite possibilities of doing it. Once you have paid the 1 lakh rupees, after the technical bid is submitted, it is as good as expected by the government that you are going to complete the bid process. So you cannot delete it midway and then come back to government saying that I have chosen not to go forwards. You have gone through the entire thing and the resources of the government have been put to use. I think it is in the interest of everyone that you complete the process. Otherwise, you take a call before you pay the bid security regarding the participation.
Ashish Jain, which says, where do you book gold after bid submission? And where can I see the gold price? See, gold price can be seen on daily basis from DJEPC's website as well as SBI's, which declares the price every day.
See, if sorry to interrupt, I just want to request you, let us close the questions on the DGFT and MSTC so that, we can move on to the next thing. And DJPC can continue taking the questions related to other issues of the jewelers so that we can also, time our slots. Thank you.
Well taken. So next is Hallmark's BIS certificate mandatory for bullion dealer to participate in TRQ? Yes, it is. As per the current process, I think.
It is mandatory. Hallmark registration is mandatory for everybody. So that is a call that has been taken long back and it is there in the public domain. So anybody who registration for hallmarking, valid BIS registration for hallmarking will only be allowed to participate in the auction, subject to qualification of other things like IEC, MSME, GST, and everything. So there is no relaxation for anybody of those three criteria that have been put there.
The next question is that will the TRQ allotted to MSMEs in the first allotment, can the date be extended as the time is too short? In the first allotment, the time given was that
I presume what you're asking is regarding the validity date.
Yes.
The date of the first allocation will continue to be 31st March 2026. Therefore, there is no extension on that until explicitly put in the public domain. So there is no extension. I repeat, there is no extension. It is going to end on 31st March 2026. And the current allocation will come with a 6 months validity. Thank you.
Good. Do we have to pay the whole bid amount? This already has been answered earlier. For IBX related queries, yes, Mr. Ashok Gautam is there. People can directly approach them. After getting allocation, what is the minimum quantity required to fix the rate? After getting allocation, see, then the allocation is free. That he has 6 months time to import. He can import it, the whole lot in one lot, or he can import in parts also.
See, there is no change in the way TRQ operates. The TRQ authorization operates. It is like a big ledger that you can keep debiting it at the customs end. So once you get a TRQ certificate, let's say for 100 kg, So you can either take it in, in multiple consignment, single consignment is the choice of the TRQ holder, subject to his financial capabilities and business decisions within the validity period.
Good. Then already refund amount has been explained, IBH is explained. Can you share this also has been done. Refund of TRQ is done. DSC will make class 3 organization with encryption. Yes. If we are having 2 LLP firms or private limited, I am the director whose DSC is authorized, then with same DSC, we cannot file the bid application. This MSTC may answer, please.
Sir, with the same DSC, you cannot submit the bid for 2 user IDs. I've already made it clear. You have to make 2 DSCs.
Correct. In the last bid, we didn't able to complete the bid because DSC error. So we will get the refund, or should we apply for refund, or it will automatically?
I would like to clarify that the refunds from the MSTC side that will be processed will not require any other application. This I would like to reiterate. Whenever the refunds are eligible, in the sense wherever there is a scope for refund as per the tender document, that will be automatically processed by DGFT, conveyed to MSTC, and that will be the amount will be landing in the banks of the bidders without any intervention from their side. So I request people not to file any refund applications for the first round that has been done, and also for the second round in case you expect any refund. If there is an expectation which is legitimate, which is as per the tender document, that will be fulfilled by DGFT and MSTC suo moto without any requirement of a request from the applicant. Thank you.
The last question is from Shubham Das. He asked, do we need import authorization if we are a TRQ holder? And does this apply to bullion or jewelry or both? This is only for bullion.
Current authorization, TRQ authorization is only for bullion. 80 metric tons is only for bullion, not jewelry. And if you are a TRQ holder, the import policy is clear that you will be able to import it. After the questionnaire of DGFT, I think IIBX and GJEPC will be able to give you more clarity on that.
Yeah, thank you. That completes all questions. If we have anybody in the audience raising his hand, then we can unmute him and he can ask. Do we see any? I don't see.
Yeah, I think this is best moderated at your end. If there are any questions, you can ask through it. You can ask people to raise their hands.
Yes.
It is perfectly being organized where we are able to hear and answer. So if there are a couple of more questions, we'll have it for 4 more minutes, and then after that, DGFT and MSTC will sign off. After GJEPC and IIBX, if they want to take it forward, they can.
I don't see any raised hand. So we will thank DGFT and their team, especially the Joint DG, Mr. Satya, for explaining all the nuances very clearly and patiently, and also the MSTC in making a very detailed presentation and explaining the processes. I hope the participants are well educated about the whole process now, and they will benefit from this webinar. But they would still be free to call DJEPC for any doubt that they may have. And we wish them good luck with their applications. Thank you, DGFT sir, and the team and the MSTC for taking time for explaining all these in details. We will be here for some more time in case the participants have any more question relating to GJEPC.
Thank you, GJEPC and all the participants for being patient in this. Any other queries, you're most welcome to convey it through email or the helplines that are open at MSTC and DGFT. And thank you so much.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Satyaraj. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Niti madam.
Thank you.
Thank you. बिल साहब बंद कर दे अभी लाइन को। आप अभी म्यूटेड हैं।
दुग्गल जी, मैं भी हूँ कॉल पे, अगर किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो मैं भी आपकी
Yes.
हेल्प कर
So
सकता हूँ।
GJPC has the regional offices at Delhi, Jaipur, Surat, Chennai, Calcutta, and head office in Mumbai, where our team is available 24/7 for the benefit of exporters and all the members of our council. Please feel free to contact us anytime. We all are there to help you and guide you in your process for exports. And even this TRQ application will be very happy and willing to assist you. We also have Mr. Ashok Gautam, the MD and CEO of IIBX, one of the prime agencies who will be helping you to import the TRQ gold through the IBX process. If you have some doubts or questions which you would like to be answered by IBX, please feel free.
Dugal Saab, thank you for the opportunity. A very good morning to everyone. So I am on standby. So let me know if there are any queries. You can. I have some of the queries related to bidding and other things. I have given my replies in the chat mode. For others also, I have given an email ID. You can also separately write a mail to us, bd@iibx.co.in. It is given in the chat. But if there are any other queries or if somebody wants to raise hand, I'll be very happy to answer.
आपने हैंड ऊपर किया हुआ है तो आप अनम्यूट करके बात रख सकते हैं अपनी। आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करिए और आप बोलिए प्लीज। फ्यूजन ज्वेल्स इंडिया।
Please
Can you hear me?
Introduce
Can you
yourself.
hear me?
We can hear. Please introduce yourself and then ask your question.
I'm Prashant from Fusion Jewels, India. So there are two questions that I had to ask. One is the old TRQ allocation, that is not the present bidding process which is going on through MSTC. I'm asking about the old TRQ process refund, which we had applied through DGFT. When are we going to receive that?
I think I would say that please here now, please ask questions relating to DJEPC and IABX only, because DGFT have gone and they had in fact already answered your question when you had raised in the chat box.
Yeah, that was for the first bid that they answered. They didn't answer for the TRQ allocation that was done last year and cancelled because of the court issues. I'm asking about that refund.
So please write to them. You can write to us also. We will again check with them and we'll ask them to revert to you.
Okay.
But for the benefit of other participants, please ask questions relating to IBX or GJEPC.
Okay. Okay. Second question is now that the first bid allocation is done, now we have neither received mail nor anything. Where do we have to check that, and what is the procedure to go ahead with that is the main question.
So if you had applied in the first round of TRQ allocations, then and if you have been allotted, it would be available on the website of DGFT, and they would have also sent you an email that you have been allotted such and such quantity.
Okay. Now IIBX sent a mail asking for TRQ registration or license number which is not received for the future process. When do we get that? Yeah, just okay. Okay, thank you. So as you know, there are 497 successful bidders whose partial names and partial IC codes were published by the DGFT on their websites. So we have details from some of them because you all have already given your applications to us at the pre-TRQ stage also. So what we are saying that if we have told you that all your applications documents are complete, then only you need to give us two things. One is the TRQ license, which you get now. I believe that from last Thursday onwards, various successful entities have started getting their TRQ. I checked up with them. So they have paid their bid amount. Those who have paid their bid amounts, DGFT is releasing their TRQs. So you can send that TRQ, putting your signature on it. And there's a little undertaking which our team has told you. Submit that.
Undertaking is just to tell that, you know, whatever information you had submitted earlier, there is no change, like your address and other things. With that, we will process it.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashokji. Thank you, Ashokji. And
Sir, sorry to
the
interrupt you.
IBX
I
have
have
also
an
given
query.
their email details. Participants can directly write to them also for their queries.
Sir, I have a query.
Huh.
Sir,
Yes, please.
can we use it in domestic only, or can we use in export?
So TRQ is for import of gold. It is up to you how you use it. For export, generally, you use totally duty free. Here in TRQ, the concession is only 1%. Whereas in export, generally, you will be taking total duty free gold. You would like to, because you'll be exporting at international price, you will like to have the benefit of 6%, which is the import duty on it. Whereas in TRQ, the concession is only 1%. But that said, there is no bar on how you use this TRQ gold.
Okay, thank you,
Next,
sir.
there's one question in the chat box from Gunjan Shah which says, for exports, is it possible to buy duty-free gold after exports remittance received? No, duty-free gold is always given in advance. Once you have made the exports, there is no provision that you buy duty-free gold. Only in the case of overseas exhibitions, where you take goods and sell in overseas exhibitions, only there you are allowed that after completion of the exhibition, within 120 days of it, you can approach DJEPC, obtain Appendix 4O as per DGFT, and then claim duty-free gold for the gold content used in the jewelry and sold in the overseas exhibitions. Otherwise, in normal exports, there is no provision to get duty-free gold post-export as of now. Okay. Anyone else, please?
There is one Mr. Sandeep Kumar who had raised his hand. So if he can say, or one Mr. PK Singh is also there.
टीआरक्यू लाइसेंस कंप्लीट होने के बाद हमें जो बिड अमाउंट है हमारा वो रिफंड होगा उसके बाद क्या नहीं होगा सर, ये बता देंगे जरा।
फिर से बोलेंगे प्लीज सिंह साहब।
सर जैसे सर हमने अब टीआरक्यू लाइसेंस ले लिया, बिड में भी अमाउंट हमने डिपॉजिट कर दिया। जब हम इंपोर्ट हमने जैसे मैंने 100 किलो में इंपोर्ट करना था कर लिया, उसके बाद हमने डीजीएफटी में डॉक्यूमेंट हमने करा दिया कि इतने का हमने कंप्लीशन कर लिया इंपोर्ट का, तो उसके बाद कंप्लीट होने के बाद अपने को रिफंड मिलेगा बिड अमाउंट?
नहीं सर, bid is the cost. Bid is the cost which, I mean, which bid is what you are paying to the government for the privilege of importing it at 1% duty rebate. Yes sir.
वो फिर रिफंड थोड़ी होगा?
वो रिफंड नहीं होगा सर। रिफंड आपका सिर्फ वो जो एमएसटीसी में आपका 1 लाख रुपए का जो बिड का सिक्योरिटी था वही रिफंड की बात है बस। हाँ जी।
गुड। नेक्स्ट प्लीज।
एक मिस्टर संदीप कुमार है, वो प्लीज उनका हैंड ऊपर है, वो अगर है तो पूछ ले।
नो
ठीक है सर, आई थिंक वो उनका आंसर हो गया।
हाँ, thank you then everyone for sparing time and coming over on this webinar. Thank you Ashok ji also.
Thank you Duggal sahab, thank you for the opportunity to speak. Thank you.
And wishing everyone all the best for their TRQ applications. And please feel free once again to contact GJPC for whatever queries that you may have for your export related efforts. We'll be ever willing to help you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.